It's your boy Big E.
It's your girl White Jones.
And we are the Critical Crew.
And today's special guest happened to be...
Who is she?
Ashley Velazquez, ShowOff.
Wow.
Ashley.
You a flirter, too. That's all I got to say. She flirt.
You know I can relate. But Ashley, how does it feel to be on TV?
Being on TV is nuts. Being on TV is crazy. It's a crazy experience. It's something you can't prep for. You can't get yourself ready for. It was insane.
So, Ashley,
yeah,
how did you get into tattooing? Because that people have to trust you with something that's going to be on their body for the rest of their life.
Absolutely. And people could trust me because I got into tattooing because I have a serious art background. I went to college. I was a fine arts major in college. And a friend of mine was dating a tattoo artist. And when I got introduced to this friend, he saw my portfolio. He had me working at his tattoo shop as a person that would draw out the work for his customers. And after a while, I got tired of drawing out the work and not making any money because they was doing the tattoos, so I had to teach myself.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So did you have any, were you prepared to, drop art all the way and then go into tattooing, or it was, a slow process?
Oh, no, I dropped everything. I was actually... senior in college when I got into tattooing with a full-time job playing soccer in college. I dropped everything. I dropped out of school. I dropped out of the team when I was captain. I dropped out of, everything just to do this full-time.
So that was a serious hustle. That was a serious grind that you had to get on and make yourself believable that people would actually trust you with a needle. That's a needle ink, like E was saying. It's something that's on you forever.
Yes.
And I don't like needles. I really don't. I don't like needles.
I actually have some of your ink on me.
Yes,
so
you
I
do.
definitely am appreciative of that. My whole neck piece
the
is
most
done
visible
from you,
one.
is done from you. Now, how is it with your relationship with your customers? Do you know them personally, or how was it with you in your process of picking customers? Because you mentioned you did not do tattooing at all.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, it was tough trying to get customers. It was tough trying to make any money because I didn't have any experience. But on top of that, I was a female, so that was like two strikes against me. I didn't have no experience. I was a female. People weren't messing with me at first, but I think it's my likability and how I'm good with dealing with people that I was able to build such a quick clientele base very fast. So I went from starting to being booked within a matter of a couple weeks.
Wow.
Yes.
So last time I seen you, because I also do have some work, Miss Ashley did, and she was the only person
only
person that ever inked my body.
The only person that ever will.
Yeah, definitely. Because at the end of the day, I don't like needles. And the way Ashley tattoos makes you feel comfortable.
It makes you feel
my arm was numb, but you made me feel real comfortable. But also, you was on a show called Ink Masters.
Yeah.
How did that come about? How was the process of getting on the show?
Okay, so I was on Ink Master Season 7, so I actually tried out for this back on Season 3, and I went through the whole process. It was a casting call. I waited in line for 3 hours just to get interviewed for, it seemed like 45 seconds. So I tried to do that whole process to try to make it on the show. And back then, I'm glad I didn't because I know I wouldn't have been ready for it then. But it was just something I wanted to just try, the whole casting process. So I tried it all the way back then. That was about 3 years ago, and I didn't make it obviously then, but they kept my name in the pool of people that they were interested in. So every season, I guess, they look at the pool to see who fits what they're looking for, and this time around I got a phone call. I was driving, got a phone call from a weird number from Virginia, didn't answer it. I thought it was student loans calling me or something, so I didn't answer. They left me a voicemail, and they said, we love you, we've been watching your work, we've been keeping track of you, and we want you for this season. So that's how I got chosen this time around.
How did it feel when that call came about? Because I know that's like to be judged for your work from some of the best tattoo artists in the world.
Serious.
That's almost like getting the call saying you made it to the league.
Absolutely. And you know what? The call was a big deal for me, but I knew not to get overexcited at that point, because even though you get the call, there's still a couple hurdles you have to cross after
That's
that.
right.
So me getting the call was just being told that, I was a top candidate, but now I still have to do, Skype interviews. I still had to do a 35-page contract. I still had to do a psych evaluation. So there's a bunch of hurdles even after the phone call that I have to be made. So I got the phone call, and it might have been like 2 or 3 weeks after that I finally got the final yes. That's when it got serious.
Wow. Oh, she said a psych valuation.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
That's right.
So
Not
I'm
playing.
saying what?
They need to make sure we're not crazy, because when you're on the show, you living in a house like the real world with other people. So we gonna make sure they're not boarding us with a psychopath, or they're not having us live with someone who's crazy. So we do gotta do a psych evaluation.
How
before
was
we
the
go on show.
experience of being on TV though? Was it what you expected?
It was not at all what I expected. When I got the call and I got the final yes that I was gonna be on Ink Master, I studied. I watched it all the way back from season 1. I watched every single episode.
Smart.
I tried to pay attention to what challenges they do, what I thought they were going to repeat. I tried to pay attention to what the judges specifically look for, what they like, what they specifically pick apart. And then I got there, and it wasn't anything like that. It wasn't, like I said earlier, it wasn't nothing I can get ready for. It was tough.
So how? I heard you say just a few minutes ago that you had to live in the house with
Yes.
strangers. How is that? Because that's hard. That's hard even living with a person you have known for a year.
Absolutely.
But until you live with them and see their habits, how did that feel? Because leaving the toilet seat up.
Yeah.
I know some of them was messy.
Some of them was messy, but you know what? What made it easy was that they put us in a real nice house. Like, this house was huge, so we never felt like we was on top of each other. So, the girls had their own suite, the guys had their own room, so it was pretty nicely spaced out. And I was lucky. The girl that I was on the show with me, she was a big sweetheart, so I didn't have no issues with who I was rooming with.
Now, would you do TV again?
I'll do it in a heartbeat. They could ask me tonight, and I'm leaving tomorrow.
Oh, that's what's
I'll
up.
do
So
it again.
it was definitely an overall great experience for you.
Yes, it was a good experience, absolutely.
Now, how do fans treat you now?
Yeah.
Like your artists, people that come to your customers, when they come to the shop, how do they, do they treat you the same? Is it any different? Do you expect different reactions now, being that you're on TV and people can actually sit there and watch you like series after show?
Yeah.
Is it different?
My customers who have been dealing with me for years now, they don't treat me any different.
Great.
They laugh because they see the real Ash, and they see that feisty Ash that's on TV, getting in people's faces, fighting with people, and they're not used to seeing that.
I definitely wasn't used to seeing that. That really?
Yeah,
Ash?
so what they was shocked at is the side of Ash that was put on TV. So they was a little bit shocked about that. So I'm not getting treated much different. If anything, they liking it, they supporting it. And I get a lot of, you looked great. You were the main reason why I was watching. I'm not watching it no more because you're not on there. So I get a lot of support from my customers, absolutely.
So, how was it? Well, I shouldn't say how was it, but right now, do the prices of your tattoos, how are they? They fluctuate, or did they reach sky high now?
I mean, I didn't jump real quick, but they creeping. I mean, we was advised by, the staff on the show, or the crew on the show, that said, there's 7 seasons of Ink Master, and out of all the tattoo artists across the country, you're part of a small group of people. I'm one of about, I want to say it's 107 tattoo artists that have ever been on the show. So it's a small group of us. So
Prices definitely rose.
They definitely went up. I'm about to say they definitely went up.
So if a young lady is looking to this,
Yes.
I know it's hard, even with anything going for the ladies. If a young lady wants to get into tattooing, how would she go about getting to where you're at right now? I know it takes hard work.
Yes.
I know you had to be a good drawer.
Yes.
But what if the young lady doesn't know how to draw, but she has your passion? What if, her lines isn't perfect, but she has your passion?
Yes.
What is the steps of getting to where you are?
I would say see if there's that help around you, and if there's someone that will take you kind of under their wing and kind of sit next to this person every single day, watch what they're doing. If you're doing something where you feel you're not 100, don't do it right away. and just take whatever you can from people around you. Like for me, for example, I always get asked, who taught you how to tattoo? I can't honestly say that I have a name of someone who taught me. You know, I learned everything. I got my name ShowOff because I watched, and I thought I knew what I was doing because I'm watching what people was doing, and I took it upon myself to do it myself. So just watch and try to learn. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
So how's life different for you now? Like, do you plan on venturing out on other things besides just tattooing now at a shop? Because I know your clientele and your bookings are crazy.
Yeah.
So, you know, do you ever think it'll get old for you? Do you ever want to venture off into anything else?
Yeah. You know what? I have such a big clientele. So many people know me because I've been doing this for 5 years, 7 days a week. So I've been doing this nonstop. I can literally walk down the street and run into somebody who I've tattooed. So I've, gone through a lot of people. And, after 5 years for doing it so hard, I'm not going to lie, because I'm so busy now, because I'm so booked, I wouldn't mind wanting to slow down. I don't want to tattoo 7 days a week no more. If I could, do one person a day and tattoo 3 days of the week, that would be great, because there are other things that I want to explore. I'm not trying to do this, 7 days a week so hard anymore. I want to relax a little bit, enjoy it.
Exactly, because you grind. You honestly, though you're saying 5 years, there's tattoo artists that I know out here that's been doing it for years, and has not even reached, not close to the point that you're at now. And I know sometimes that you show off. You're showing off, but to me, it's a sign of a great person who took their passion and decided to push yourself to the limits to see this is what you can do if you put everything into what you're doing. You quit school. That's something that would have been big for someone, especially a parent or a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So you're basically showing people that if you believe in something, go for it.
Absolutely.
That's definitely stepping out on faith.
That's definitely, to me, that's amazing to know that you were already in school for something and then just decided to just say, fuck it, I'm just gonna go.
I had a semester left in order to graduate.
That's deep.
Just one semester left, and I gave up a lot to do this, and because I knew right away, like a week or so into doing this, that I was very, very, very good at it. And at the time, it was something that I had to do. I dropped out. And I made tattooing full time, and I'm not working anymore now. I'm just moving into my first apartment. I got bills and I got rent. So at first it was something that I had to do, but then when I realized I was good at it, and I was getting booked up quick, I was hustling and grinding every single day.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So I know you get asked a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. If tattoo.
So ask me again.
If tattoo doesn't work.
Yes.
I know you got a thing in modeling. You got a career in
think
modeling.
so?
Come
You're
on now.
a very
Come on
attractive
now.
female.
Thank you.
With that being said, even being on a show, did you have to worry about guys making passes at you? Because even though it was a big, gorgeous house that you lived in, I know that was just like, wait a minute, hold on, I'm not here for this. You know what I mean? Do people? Because I know people. Even girls that come to you, I know a lot of girls, that I know that have got tattoos.
Yeah.
They see you and they're shocked at how pretty you are. So they're just
Shut
like,
up.
so they're like, have you ever seen Ashley in person? And then they see you on the show. So do you have to deal with customers differently sometimes if they push it to the limit? Do you have to?
I've been dealing with it. You know how I say I tattoo 7 days a week for 5 years? I've been dealing with it for 7 days a week for 5 years. People coming at me, so I'm used to it.
So what's the craziest thing someone ever offered you to go on a date?
The craziest thing someone offered me to go on a date?
I want you to go with me out on a date. So what was the craziest thing you ever heard?
We want to hear this. We want to hear this.
Everything. I mean, I've gotten offered money, taken on trips. I gotten proposed to by somebody in California over Instagram.
Pause.
Somebody proposed to me on Instagram in my DM.
Pause.
I get asked a lot of stuff.
Somebody proposed to you,
and he's in California
on Instagram. They should have known that wasn't.
That was your Gotti fault. That was your Gotti fault. That was your Gotti fault.
Anything you may think of that people ask me has happened.
What is the crazy thing somebody offered you because they wanted a tattoo, but they couldn't afford one of your tattoos? Not saying you're high. Because just like I said, I got one of your tattoos, and you're very affordable.
I'm about to say, you
Maybe,
might wanna watch that one.
maybe.
Hold up.
Okay. But anyway,
What's the craziest thing that's gotten offered to me in return for a tattoo? You know what? Not nothing like that, because people will want to do stuff for me, but I think they respect me enough to know, like, Ashley wants that money. So don't offer me nothing else, because I'm getting money. I don't want nothing else but that.
You know.
So I think, there's understanding there. So nobody's offering me anything crazy besides that.
and on the topic of you being a beautiful woman,
Shoot, here's coming.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But the people want to know.
What do they want to know?
Is Ashley single? Or are you dating somebody? Or that's none of my damn business. You just put it out.
No, I came here to answer any questions you ask. So I'm gonna
any?
answer. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with that.
No, Ashley does have somebody she's with. Absolutely.
Okay. And you're in love?
Absolutely.
You love him?
With all my heart.
Okay.
She said, "What am I got?"
Plug.
Right? It's not happening.
What else you want to ask?
Nah, that was the only thing I wanted to
thought that was
ask.
supposed to stump me.
That right there wasn't supposed to stump you. But I watched you from where you were. That when I got my tattoo, I'm pretty sure that wasn't the first time, or that was in the beginning of Ashley's career. I watched you grind from being in the shop that wasn't conducive.
No, the hangout spot. Yeah.
For real.
Okay.
Call it what it was.
Okay, I'm gonna call it what it was. The hangout spot.
Yeah.
That little bit of everybody came into. And how was it for you to stay focused in the place where everybody around you wasn't as serious as you was about tattooing?
I left.
You
I was there for that's simple.
That's simple.
Like I that's where I started. To make reference to what I'm talking about, I started out at Tatted Up in New Haven. This was 5 years ago, so I was there for a year.
so
Yes, and I'm glad. I love that place because that's where I started. That's where I learned how to, I learned the basics of it. But, after a year, I realized that in order to get better, in order to do more challenging pieces, I need to step out and go elsewhere, because I don't want to do your baby daddy and your baby mother's name all the time. That's I don't want to do that every single day. I gotta do back pieces. I want to do sleeve. I'm not trying to do tattoos for $40-$50 anymore.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I had to leave, and I had to do what was better for me. And what was better for me was to, it wasn't leaving Connecticut. It was just going somewhere where I can expand a little bit
Now,
better.
that's something that struck me. You said it wasn't leaving Connecticut. A lot of people here feel like they have to leave the nest to try to make it. But you're a prime example of hard work. If you work hard, there's no reason you have to leave your state.
No.
You can make it here. You can make a name for yourself here. You went on you accomplished being in, a shop that basically gave you no life, but it was a stepping stone. You went and you spread your wings and you gave it your all, and you're now on Ink Masters, and now you're here with the Critical Crew. So at the end of the day, it's basically letting people know, the viewers out here, that she's a prime example of hard work, and that's why we do the show, to show an example of what it takes to grind your way to the top. So that's a big thing for me, because a lot of people out here just don't believe that you can make it out here. They don't believe it's a market, but it is. But you just have to create one.
Yeah, I hear you. I didn't have to leave Connecticut. I went 20 minutes away. The shop I'm at now, Forever Custom Tattoos, is in Bridgeport, and that's where I've been for 4 years. And like you said, it's not leaving Connecticut, but I'm doing so much better there. My clientele is ridiculous. I make more money, and I didn't leave Connecticut.
Exactly.
It's just working hard, putting myself out there, promoting myself. That's that.
So how would a customer get in touch with you now?
Okay, so if a customer wants to reach me for a tattoo or to talk to me about a tattoo, you can call 203-FOREVER, and then my beautiful, helpful receptionist, Marlene, is going to be the one that's going to answer the phone, because most of the time, I'm not going to lie, you're not going to call the shop and get a hold of me personally. I'm busy tattooing from open to close, so she's going to be the one that's going to help you out and book you an appointment.
Okay.
Ash got an assistant. She done stepped up.
She
done stepped up.
I have to. It's crazy.
God, dog. But I don't know about, I know you, Yummy. You got her work all over
All
your body.
over my body.
I know. I'm coming there, and I'm going to get some more work done
Okay.
to the one piece you gave me. So are you going to be delicate?
I was the first time.
Yes, you was. Yes, you was.
Okay. Now, is there
Yes.
anything that you would like to say to the viewers that's watching this?
Yes, I want to say thank you for everyone who watched me on the show. I really appreciate it, and when you put yourself out there to be on television, you're gonna get good and bad remarks for anything that you do. And I did get a little bit of both. So I want to thank the people that was watching it, and they're the positive ones, and they're the ones that are, that were supporting me through the whole thing, because I do check everything. When you guys write me on Facebook, when you guys write me on Instagram, when you guys write me on Snap, I do see everything that you guys send me, all the positives, that you're my number one fans, that, you watched it because of me. I see all that, and I appreciate it.
You're going to get the haters.
Oh, I
you
know.
Definitely going to get the
I
haters
know.
because you making power moves. And along with power moves come power haters.
Absolutely.
So you're going to get those, but you keep grinding. You keep doing what you do.
Yeah.
And I don't know about why Jones, because me, I was like, I thought Ashley went to Atlanta. I thought Ashley was in Florida somewhere. I'm not even going to lie to you, because at the end of the day, when I started seeing you on Instagram,
Yeah.
I was like, no way, with all this talent,
She's up here.
she's still in Connecticut.
That's right.
And then I forgot where I ran into you at, and you was like, no, I'm in Bridgeport. I was like, are you serious?
I was there all along.
I know.
Right up under your nose.
You know, I could have got a whole sleeve done.
You know what?
You got enough ink for this? You got enough ink for all this?
I'll order some if I have to.
You know what? There you
All
go.
We'll be all set.
We good. We good. I'm going to do me and Merle.
Well, Ashley, it was wonderful and a great pleasure to have you here with
Thank
the
you for
Critical
having
Crew.
me, hon. Thank you.
Well, I'm your boy Big E.
It's your girl, White Jones.
We are the Critical Crew.
And it's a wrap.
And we out.